Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and do a quick video. Um, so George R. Martin, okay, who is the creator of this like amazing, crazy, mystical, just world of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, all these extra things. The main source material himself, George R. Martin, had actually put up a blog post about his thoughts on House of the Dragon season 2. Now, from the looks of it, because I actually did not read everything, and according to what some people are saying, that he put up the blog and then deleted it. So I'm gonna be reading some of the excerpts from the blog, from an Twitter account. I think it's Restarosi Twitter account. Shout out to them. I'll be getting a lot of my House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones news from there. So I'm just gonna be pulling and reading some things that George R. R. Martin has been said on his blog post before he deleted it. I don't know why he deleted it. It's just I don't know. Maybe then again I have my own speculations. But before I continue on with this video, I do so this is my channel, okay? If y'all are new, y'all are new. If y'all are new, if y'all been listen, make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure y'all are subscribed. We're almost at 900 subscribers. Okay, we just need 5 more subscribers to get to 900 subscribers, and the goal is to get up to 1,000. We are almost there, y'all. I thank y'all so much. And if you do want to look at my previous reactions to House of the Dragon or anything Game of Thrones, it's on my playlist. Y'all just click on playlist on my channel, and then House of the Dragon / Game of Thrones is here. So all my reactions are here. All of my thoughts, especially on the last episode of season 2, I put it up. I have a lot of thoughts based on what I watched during while season 2 was on. So if y'all want to watch any of my reactions, it is on my playlist. Y'all make sure y'all are subscribed to my channel, okay? So before I get into it, I can already kind of get the gist of how George R. R. Martin is feeling us based on like the House of the Dragon, where it's going so far. I can already get because I think that he's gonna be on my side. I can already feel like he's gonna be on my side of things. But however, let's go straight to the quote, straight to the source, and let's see what he had to say. Okay, so this is from the Westerosi's account, because George R. R. Martin, for whatever reason, deleted the blog. I hate when people do that. Just stand on your shit. But this is what he said. So this is like this. I guess this is him talking about blood and cheese. So it says here, George R. R. Martin says he. Oh, what happened? Oh, George R. R. Martin says he argued against ryancondal's changes to blood and cheese in House of the Dragon, compared to his book Fire and Blood. Okay, I hate when people do this. Stick to the source material. Ryancondal, stick to the source material. Y'all get me tight when y'all do shit like this. But anyway, let's get to his quote. When ryancondal first told me what he meant to do ages ago, back in 2022 might be, I argued against it. For all these reasons. I did not argue long or with much heat. However, the change weakened the sequence. I felt, but only a bit. And Ryan had what seemed to be practical reasons for it. They did not want to deal with the casting another child, especially a 2-year-old toddler. Kids that young will inevitably slow down production, and there will be budget implications. Yo, girl, okay, I'm gonna get to my thoughts on this. I'm gonna wait. Budget was already an issue on House of the Dragon. It made sense to save money wherever we could. Moreover, Ryan assured me that we were not losing Prince Maelor, simply postponing him. Queen Helena could still give birth to him in season 3, presumably, after getting with child in late season 2. That made sense to me, so I withdrew my objections and I basically accepted the change. This is such bullshit, y'all. This is such bullshit. Oh, budget cuts. Oh, we're worried about the budget. HBO has so much fucking money. Huh? Like they have so much. You mean to tell me y'all can't put a little bit of coin in getting a 2-year-old? How? You mean to tell me a 2-year-old is that expensive? And don't get me wrong, babies are expensive. Babies are expensive, but they're not that goddamn expensive. It costs damn near $1 million to take care of them on a set for a few months. That y'all are filming. That y'all are filming this. That's such a bullshit. That is bullshit. And the fact that y'all would. Okay, we're just gonna because there's a lot to get to. So I'll get to my full thoughts. So this is George R. R. Martin on Helena, and what happened to her character, during the season. It says here George R. R. Martin says that although he loved the House of the Dragon episode, and loved the blood and cheese sequence overall, he still believes his version was stronger. I do too. I still believe the scene in the book is stronger. The readers have the right to that. The two killers are crueler in the book. I thought the actors who played the killers on the show were excellent, but the characters are crueler, harder, and more frightening in Fire and Blood. In the show, Blood is a gold cloak. In the book, he is a former gold cloak stripped of his office for beating a woman to death. My goodness. Book Blood is the sort of man who might think making a woman choose which of her sons should die is amusing, especially when they double down on the Watson cruelty by murdering the boy she tries to save. Book Cheese is worse too. He does not kick a dog, true, but he does not have a dog, and he's the one who tells Maylor that his mom wants him dead. I would also suggest that Helena shows more courage, more strength in the book by offering her own life to save her son. Offering a piece of jewelry is not the same. I agree with this 1,000%. Oh my, now that I think about it, oh my God. And I'm gonna get back to all what George R. R. Martin. If y'all go to my playlist, hold on, sorry, not this one. If y'all go to my playlist and y'all listen to my reaction to season 2, episode 1, it says it right here. I discussed how I thought that, Helena, like the fact that you just gave a piece of jewelry and then you just bounced, you just allowed your kid to die. Like, no mother is going to allow their kid to die like that unless they're going to give up their own life. A mother will sacrifice her own life for her children. I don't care what nobody says. That's just based on reality. No mother's going to, of course, they're going to give jewelry, but if a killer or whoever is still going to, try to attack your children, the caregiver, the parent is always going to lay their lives out first. A caring, loving parent will do that. So I said that in my, in the roast of Allison and Helena, of season 2, episode 1 of House of the Dragon. I legit said that. And I'm so happy that George R. R. Martin is kind of confirming like my own thoughts of like relatability from Helena's character. I thought that she was lacking in that, because it was like, girl, why didn't you lay down your own life for your kid? Like, that's crazy. And the fact that the writers just brushed over that was crazy to me. So, all right, let's also get all right, so this is him talking about season 3. So this is George R. R. Martin discussing season 3 and season 4. Okay, so I guess, he has a little bit of insight about what's going on in the writing team. So it says here that George R. R. Martin says the changes to the story to come in season 3 and season 4 will significantly impact House of the Dragon if Ryancondal goes ahead with them. And there are larger and more toxic butterflies to come if House of the Dragon goes ahead with some of the changes being contemplated for season 3, season 4. Let me tell y'all something. That right there is a red flag. George R. R. Martin is putting up the red flag. He's like, yo, Y'all need to be ready because they about to fuck season 3 and season 4 up with what they're trying to do. The changes are crazy. They're stupid. If we're reading in between the lines, this is what George R. R. Martin is saying. Like, he's saying that the shit is stupid. What they're about to do in season 3, season 4 is not good. Unless we put pressure on these people to change or to stick to the source material, they're about to fuck this up. And the fact that, okay, let's see if there's more. And then look, it says here, George R. R. Martin has now taken down his blog post regarding mistakes in the first episode. Implications have on the entire series. Okay. I don't know why he deleted that shit. Like, stand on your shit, George. Like, why are you deleting your thing? But whatever. At the end of the day, we got the gist of it. I think George he's definitely waving the red flag. Like, y'all, he needs to put pressure on, like, he's telling us as the people, as the audience, people that are fans of the books, Fire and Blood and everything like that. He is saying, y'all need to be on these people's asses the same way that y'all were on, House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones season 8, how y'all were dragging them for years. And still to this day, Game of Thrones fans still drag Dan and Dave for for season 8 as a whole of Game of Thrones. He's basically saying, like, y'all need to put pressure on these House of the Dragon writers. Y'all need to put pressure on ryancondal to stop trying to put your own little sauce or trying to do your own little twists and turns with this. Stick to the, how hard is it? Can someone explain to me, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to stick to the books for these people in Hollywood? So can someone explain this to me? Like, why is this a thing of, like, okay, we're just gonna refuse to stick to the facts? And this, by the way, this is ryancondal. This is him. I think that, if this is what he's going to do and he's not going to respect George's word, he's not going to respect George's work, he needs to step down. Ryancondal needs to step down if he's not going to stick with the books, because it's like, at this point, I'm over it. And here's another thing that's kind of, that people are not really calling out, that I've kind of caught on to when it comes to Ryancondal and his defense of season 2 of House of the Dragon, that I'm not feeling. He said, like, because he was making it seem as if that people were angry or upset about there not being a lot of action in season 2, which, by the way, I do agree with. I would do wish there was more action, but it wasn't just that. It was also the script, the writing, the dialogue. Some of the interactions that was occurring within the season was not making any sense at all. The Alicent and Alicent visiting Rhaenyra a second time in the last episode of season 2 made absolutely no sense. They already had this conversation earlier in the season. Why did that need to happen? Daemon and this whole Harrenhal bullshit got on my goddamn nerves. Honestly, half of that should have been cut out. That whole situation with the Lannister guy in the last episode of season 2, completely unnecessary. Y'all should either cut that shit out or stick to the source material. Okay? Y'all, it was just overall, just like the interactions, the dynamics. Like I said, the situation that happened with Helena, I was not feeling any of it. And I gave my rating, but y'all can go on my channel. Y'all can go see my rating of season 2 of House of the Dragon on my Game of Thrones House of the Dragon playlist. I already discussed how I felt about the season overall and how I felt about how they need to really come out with a bang in these, especially for the fact there's only going to be 4 seasons of House of the Dragon, which is crazy. I actually think they should just continue the story instead of making it, but whatever, if it's, whatever. That's what they said, it's only going to be 4 seasons. If it's only going to be 4 seasons, the first 2 seasons were meh. These next 2 seasons better come out with a bang. Do you understand me? And the way that George is talking, he already has the prescript about what they're trying to do, and he's not feeling it. And the only person who I trust completely in this whole series, this universe of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, is George R. R. Martin. He's the one that wrote the shit. He's the one that understands it. He's the one that knows it by heart. So if he's not completely 100% on board with it, 100%, I'm not even 70, F a 70, 80, 90%. I want him to be 100% saying, you know what, this script is an A+++. Take it away. I don't want to see it. And honestly, here's the thing. If if Ryancondal and his lackeys are not gonna get this right, they might as well just stop the series, say season 2 was the last season, and let's move on with our lives. Because it's like, at this point, I hate when y'all be taking these fantasy books, especially when they have a huge fan following. Y'all bring it into film and y'all gas us up as the fans, thinking that, okay, it's gonna be exactly how it is in the books, and when it's not, it's like, whoa. It's like y'all ruined something that was so near and dear to us. And at this point, Ryancondal needs to have a sip of humbleness and listen to what George has to say. Listen to what George has to say, because it's like, at this point, now I'm not trusting anybody when they say, oh yeah, I read the books, and we're gonna go by the books. 'Cause at this point, y'all are all liars, because that's what Dan and Dave said. Now that's what Ryancondal said, and now look what has happened. So to me personally, I feel like this is a red flag. Obviously, I think that George R. R. Martin is sounding the alarm, and he is saying, y'all better prepare, because season 3, season 4 is not going to give its tens. And I hate that, because I want House of the Dragon to succeed. I want it to excel Game of Thrones. I want the show to succeed, because I think it's such a great, interesting, universe, with this thing. And I think that, especially with the Targaryens, because obviously they're my favorite house. House Targaryen is, to me, I think, the best house out of the whole Game of Thrones situation. So it's like, to have something like this, and to have these like non-caring, like, just, oh, I'm only here for the money, I'm only here for the bag, I don't really care about the source material. To have these fuckers come in and ruining such a fantasy book, a fantasy universe, for their own bottom dollar, it freaking sucks. And sometimes this is when you wish that you really had like the stans or like the super fans writing the show, or like being involved in that writing process, because clearly these people are not fans. Like Ryancondal, Dan and Dave, all these people, they're clearly not fans of the series. Because if y'all are true fans of it, y'all will be true to the source material front to back, bar for bar. And y'all are not. So to me, I think that they should just scrap. If they're not going to follow it through, just scrap it. And honestly, season 3 is going to be very telling for me personally. I feel like that's where it's going to be its peak for me personally, on like whether it's going to be good or bad. Because it's like, the fact that the first 2 seasons were meh, and now you only have two seasons left, it's crazy. Now, I will say this still too. I'm also kind of afraid about Aegon's Conquest series that's coming out soon. Mind you, he the writer for that, the creator of that, I think, is the guy that did I think he the director or writer for Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman. He's gonna be doing that show. I don't know. It's like a lot of y'all becoming y'all fans, and y'all read the book, I did this, I did that. But then it's like, when we see the finished product, it looks like it's ass. So I don't know. I am scared. It's like, for something that I want to succeed, I want it to succeed so bad. Like, I want to go back to the days of television where there is that sense of urgency to go watch a show. None of these shows are giving me that right now in 2024 so far. None of them, except for obviously X-Men 97. That's a whole different conversation. Other than that, there's no show that has given me that sense of urgency. Like, we need that, and I wish House of the Dragon was giving me that, but it's not, and I hate that for us. Really, truly hate that for us. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all guys think in the comment section below. How do y'all feel about George R. R. Martin giving his thoughts, his very, very direct, reading in between the lines? Hey, like, this, season 3, season 4 is looking very bleak for us. It's not looking too good. Is he sending the fans a message? Like, we need to be blowing up Ryancondal's, like, freaking inbox. Like, do we need to be blowing up, direct messaging him and be like, yo, if you mess this shit up, we gonna fuck you up? I don't know what you want to say. That's low-key I feel like that's low-key what George R. R. Martin is trying to tell us. Like, he's gonna be like, yo, they're trying to fuck my shit up. Y'all need to put on y'all shields. Y'all need to get y'all swords. Y'all need to get y'all y'all slingshots and go fuck Ryancondal and the HBO people, whoever is up there, Warner Brothers. Y'all need to go fuck them up because they're about to fuck my shit up. So I don't know. I don't know. But I still feel like he should have left that blog up because like stand on your shit, George. What are you doing? Like, whatever. Anyway, y'all tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 900 subscribers. We are almost there. The goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank y'all so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.